Howdy y'all, welcome to the supplementary channel, I guess you'd call it, for Monotype VGC. Just figured it'd be good to have a spot to post all the, I guess, full recording sessions as I'm getting the battles for the video on the main channel. Peek behind the curtain, not all battles make the channel. Kind of play for like an hour or so, get a bunch of them, and then curate the 3 or 4 best to put in the main video, but figured it'd be good to, I have all the recording anyway, so good second monitor content, I guess, for nothing else. So yeah, so we're gonna jump into it, try to get some, see if we can't get some good fire type battles here for the inaugural Monotype VGC video. So get after it. Figure this channel's gonna be a bit more laid back. We'll turn it on as we need to for the battles, like so. Alright, looks like my opponent's pulling up. We got Double Fairy up top with Floette Whimsicott, a Sneasler, Serena, Arcanine, and Hisuian Typhlosion. Same as us, we've got those guys as well. Alright. Obviously, we're going to come in hot and heavy with fire type damage. They've got Tailwind to match. Our Tailwind does get to go first. Do they have anything that outspeeds and threatens Typhlosion? I don't believe so. Obviously, Arcanine's a problem. But what are we going to do about that in general? We could delay Tailwind. Go something like Armarouge. Armarouge, Arcanine, Talonflame. Here you go, Charizard. Talonflame, Typhlosion. Just coming with some big fire type spread attacks. Can't be a bad idea, surely. Obviously that Arcanine is a bit problematic, but I think if they correctly identify that Arcanine is the threat. But I might just try to rip a Wide Guard here. Wide Guard, and obviously the Arcanine 4 times resists fire, which is suboptimal. But if we just Wide Guard, I'm not certain that they've got an ability to touch our Charizard. So let's give that a shot to at least start out. See if Wide Guard can get us a win right off the bat. Rip Wide Guard, show me Rock Slide, not Head Smash. If it's Head Smash, I think we auto lose. There's the Tailwind, unsurprising. And let's see what this Arcanine has to go for. Rock Slide, excellent. Alright, well, Armarouge pulling its weight right out the gate with the Wide Guard here. I don't anticipate this Heat Wave doing much to Arcanine at all. We'll see if the Whimsicott is sashed. Yeah. Alright. Now, unfortunately, we can't protect a Scout because of the potential of Encore on Whimsicott. I think I just keep spamming Wide Guard and say, I don't think your Arcanine can touch my Charizard otherwise, because they're rarely running double Rock move. And your other attack is Flare Blitz, which will hurt, don't get me wrong. Encore, that's fine. I want to be clicking Wide Guard. Let's see what this Arcanine has in store. He also has Head Smash. Holy mackerel. We're running Rock Slide and Head Smash. Alright. Well, not gonna lie. Exceptionally fortunate that they missed that Head Smash. I know all too well in testing with this Arcanine that Head Smash as your only attacking move is... Okay, we are Encored in here. Do we think Talonflame gets in without eating... That's the wrong set on Talonflame. That's alright. Well, we can make that work. Brave Bird and Fire Blast. Nice, dude. Yeah, no, that's an awesome set. Alright, well, it's just here for Tailwind anyway. So Armarouge can only Wide Guard. Do we think they're head smashing here? I mean, I wouldn't blame them for head smashing the Armarouge slot, because they know it's either wide guarding or switching. I wouldn't expect them to fake out and head smash that slot. That's the only way this goes poorly. They might double. Yeah. That's really, really unfortunate. Head smash goes into the protect. Alright, well, that Dire Claw was exceptionally problematic. In fact, I probably should have thought a bit more about that and just gone into the Typhlosion, saying that our priority Tailwind is critical to winning this game. So we lose Talonflame here, yeah? How many turns of their Tailwind is left? Just one? God, being paralyzed is the worst. We might be able to get there still with Typhlosion, so the Choice Scarf on Typhlosion is going to be quite useful. They have the Serena. I don't have priority anymore, so let's see if we get in a safe switch here. Okay, not great. Yeah. Who do they miss? Oh, there's our Charty. Coming in for use, I guess. I mean, that's not terrible. So, do we think Shadow Ball from Typhlosion gets that Arcanine? 56%. I mean, we're modest max, so if it doesn't, then I guess that's that. We could hit them with the Ally Switch, the other trick this Armarouge has. Because I would anticipate, I mean, that Serena is not really a threat. He knows I've got Wide Guard. So would they really Rock Slide? They're probably going to try to head smash the thing. So let's go ahead and sack our Armarouge here. You're not Rock Sliding. There's no way. I mean, I guess we'll find out. If they Rock Slid in the face of my potential Wide Guard, fair enough. Get the Shadow Ball off. This may also just KO. That's what I was worried about. Head Smash. Oh my goodness. Well, you know what? You know what? You know what? I think that's okay. The problem is we are not timid max speed on our Charizard. Normally this would be a very fine position, but I have no idea how fast. Boy, this is a weird spot. Okay, so let's think about this, right? They've got... They know I've got Wide Guard, they know I've got Ally Switch. Can Ally Switch... Yeah, okay. I think I'm going to rip Wide Guard here and just hope that I'm faster. I'm probably not, is the problem. Okay, that thing's protecting. And we get the Wide Guard off. There's no way. We're faster, that's huge. Okay. This game is winnable. Because we are, I think, max defense on our Armarouge, so we should live any one hit from the Sneasler. I think it just has to be Psychic Heat Wave here. And then... I mean, I would anticipate a Sneasler Fake Out coming, but that's why we have to double attack, because well, we have Protect on the Armor. We're going Helping Hand. What, Helping Hand Dire Claw? Makes sense. We're max bulk, though. So we take that. Heat Wave. Outstanding. And then Psychic just cleans it up. How about that? I mean, no doubt that Wide Guard turn 1 was a massive momentum buyer, but I mean, like, you're playing Mono Fire, you're gonna have to take some risks to win these games, so we will absolutely take that. GG's to my opponent. I mean, obviously, correct identification that Arcanine was a problem, and it was, but we powered through and got it done, so fantastic. We'll see you in the next one. Very nice. Well, obviously, you love to go 1-0. Dramatically, or suggest that it will dramatically cut down on the recording time to get the videos necessary for the main channel. So, fantastic on that front. Let's see what we can't make happen here in game number 2. Lock in. Alright, taking a look here. We've got a Scovillain, presumably Mega, Basculegion, Aegislash, Aerodactyl, Sylveon, and Garchomp. It goes without saying, Basculegion is a problem. Aerodactyl is a problem. Garchomp is a problem. So, we're going to have to, I guess, match Tailwinds. Or Incineroar is not terrible here. I think if we go Incin Arcanine, maybe? Armarouge. And we gotta bring our Charizard in some capacity. It's gotta be Charizard, yeah. Typhlosion and Talonflame. I think it's gonna be our best bet. We need to have a bit more of a Basculegion contingency, I'm not gonna lie. Because what's gonna stop them from just coming in and clicking Wave Crash all the way down? But we'll see what we can't do. They lead Garchomp Aerodactyl, which is definitely to our advantage. However, I see their game plan, and I do not blame them. White Herb Garchomp. Okay, that's a bummer. So, I think they want to double Rock Slide. I don't want them to double Rock Slide, so I mean, yeah, you just go Wide Guard. Yeah, I think we lose. Let's see if we can't fire a Dragon Pulse into this Garchomp. Mega Aerodactyl. Okay. Well, you know, actually, maybe if Charizard goes down here. Boy, if I just bring Wide Guard. Huh. Yeah, I mean, you see Mono Fire, you're going to be inclined to do something exactly like my opponent is doing here. And again, I can't blame them. Okay, we're still faster. This will do about 50%. Oh my goodness. 75, that is phenomenal damage. Alright, if you want to Rock Slide me, fair enough. I think I will trade Charizard for the 75% damage there. The problem is Aerodactyl's really fast. However, we are Focus Sash on our Talonflame. We might be able to get away with this. So let's go ahead. I think we want to preserve our can't believe we didn't change the Talonflame set. That's okay. Get the Tailwind up here. They will still get their Tailwind, I presume. Yep. But worst case is the Rock Slide, which Incineroar will survive. Please just don't flinch. Okay, excellent. Focus Sash. We get our Berry. That's big. And we get the Parting Shot off. Okay, excellent. So they are under Tailwind. Do we think that Heat Wave in the sun has to do 25%? Surely. So that Aerodactyl is still faster, yeah? Because we're 144. 144, 1.5 doubled. And they're just, I mean, boy. Okay, I think we gotta rip Heat Wave. And then go Incin to... Oh! Basque? Sylveon. Okay, this is fine. Because I think... Boy, we could have just erupted. My goodness. Alright, this is fine, this is fine. Who do we miss? Sylveon. I think this KOs? Alright. Excellent. Sylveon's not actually much of a threat. Imagine we get erupted though. Holy mackerel. It's fine. So here's Arrow, which we do just get to Fake Out, no? Locked into Heat Wave. Don't love it. Yeah, good switch by them because they realized Rock Slide all the way down also. And I would presume Basket Legion's their last. Yeah. Double Protect here to at least make it respectable. Yeah, it's ridiculous. But again, I could have clicked Eruption. I had opportunities here. Ugh. Hyper Voice, this shouldn't do much. Might be Fairy Feather. I'm also not a ton of Special Bulk. Yeah, it's problematic. Okay. Maybe... Oops. You know, the Pro Controller is fine, but that happens more than I'd care to see it, where I go to, like, click down or up, and it goes, I think I'm going down. It obviously didn't matter there. Whoa, okay. Let's calm down. Yeah, I think we need to lean into people's tendencies to just want to double Rock Slide on us and go Wide Guard. Alright, we are gonna update this Talonflame as well because, my goodness, Fire Blast, what are we doing? Ow. Feels safer. It's just as safe as Rock Slide. 10% chance to miss. But I agree, it feels more likely to hit. Alright, let's go make an adjustment here. Yeah, that's a bit more how I expected these to go. Let it be known, too, I'm not below, or not above posting losses in the main channel video. I just want them to be good battles. And that one wasn't. That one won't make the cut. Alright, let's train you. So, I think we want Will-O-Wisp. And to that end, why are we running Focus Sash? When we can just, like, put Sharp Beak or something? I think we'll do that. Give it a sharp beak. There we go. Alright. Let's dive back in. Let's reflect. Had I clicked Eruption that last game, would much have changed? Sylveon would be gone, but Basculegion's coming in there, so what are you going to do? Alright, a Rain team. Let's see how Mono Fire does against Rain. I do just kind of want to erupt. So it's definitely Talonflame. Flare Blitz, Head Smash, Extreme Speed. Oh, I guess I should do my actual intro. Mono Fire versus Rain. This should be fun. Let's see, Pelipper, Basculegion, Archaludon, Sneasler, Mega Meganium, King Gambit. I mean, obviously I've got the ability to override the Rain, but I have to feel like I'm at a disadvantage here. However, Typhlosion does obviously offer a ton special damage. I kind of want to lead Incin. Put these guys in the back. Because yes, obviously King Gambit would be a problem if they let it into our Incin, but we do have close combat, which, not for nothing, does some pretty good damage. So but also I wouldn't be surprised to see a Basculegion lead, yeah. We will get our Tailwind up, but it's going to be at the cost of one of our Pokemon here, and that's just how it has to be against a Basculegion. I presume Flip Turn onto the Incin, and there's not a darn thing we can do about it. So that makes me want to fake out Tailwind. And okay, excellent. That does, okay, I was gonna say that does not feel like bulky Pelipper, but crit, hard to say. I'd like them to go Flip Turn into the Incin, or just Wave Crashing. Actually, you know what? That I think might be best case scenario, as they don't get Tailwind up. We have Tailwind up. We do just get to threaten Shadow Ball. Do they have a Shadow Ball switch? And they do. We have the Will-O-Wisp. We can double cover that slot, but I do kind of want to... I think I want to go Charizard here. Because we can threaten that slot with Solar Beam. Could also Heat Wave, but I don't really want to lose to Wide Guard Pelipper. This also might just KO, depending on the bulk. I think a lot of Pelippers are running pretty substantial max physical bulk. But we're dang near max attack Sharp Beak, so I'm not super familiar with the calc there, but we will find out. We do have our Tailwind up, not for nothing. Here we would love to see Wide Guard. Okay, no Wide Guard. Please KO. Talonflame, show me your strength. Okay. We do get the Solar Beam off, so Basculegion down. I guess I would anticipate Tailwind from the Pelipper here. Yeah. I think that is still advantage our side, as we're just faster. Basculegion's down, so there's the Arch. I mean, I'm thinking of just heat waving. Yes, there's a very real potential of wide guard, I suppose, but even if he is wide guarding, like, what's that arch doing? They can't electro shot, so, and they're obviously incentivized to swap the Pelipper out to reset the rain to get that electro shot pressure. Yep. So this heat wave's gonna, I mean, Charizard, put your glasses on, buddy. Here we go. Moment of truth into the Kingambit. Alright. Alright. This is feeling good. I like our position quite a bit. Quite a bit. Obviously, there. I think we can just afford to Shadow Ball into the Arch, honestly. Dragon Pulse it too. What's going to do more damage? Probably a stab Shadow Ball, no? Let's see. 232, 188. 232 neutral non-stab versus 188 neutral stab. It's close. But I think we'll be fast on the Pelipper, so... Do 2 Shadow Balls get it, though? Because I don't want to go down to an Electro Shot. So... I think we swap... Oh. Well, you know what? This is actually fine. This is A-okay. That happens, again, more often than I would care. He's fast Arch. He's really fast Arch. My goodness. Oh. Okay, this should be totally fine then. Because we'll take out the... Okay, well, this is not the cleanest endgame in the world. Especially because our Tailwind Peter's out here. We got a lot of turns of rain. Alright, well that was suboptimal. But let's see, so they've got one last turn of Tailwind, which means they kind of get to pick their target. So I think we got a Dragon Pulse and Shadow Ball here. Goes Electro Shot. I presume into the Typhlosion. We don't take a +2, right? No. Alright. Shoot, I feel like I had that. Dragon Pulse, a 2-hit KO. That's fantastic. Wow! Alright. That's not what I expected to see, but... Does he heal out of range with... Oh, it's gonna be close. I mean, nothing to do other than Dragon Pulse, so... Modest max special attack. Wow. Alright. Time to find out what this roll is, if it's... It's gonna be close. It's gonna be really, really close. Alright. Here we go, Charizard. Oh, wait, we learned he was faster under Tailwind. So he's going to be faster outside. Huh. That's annoying. Okay, well, maybe we need to increase the speed on our Charizard. Dang, that one felt winnable. And I kind of threw it. Dang. Well, I mean, GG's to my opponent, obviously. Yeah, that was... What speed does Arch hit? Let's take a look here, because... I mean, obviously, not a lot of people are running a ton of speed on their Arch. And I mean, I'm not slow Charizard, don't get me wrong. So, Archaludon, let's say plus speed nature. 150? So he's definitely running, I mean, a lot of speed, if not max speed, because what, I'm 144? Yeah. I think, because we can, that's a good benchmark, I guess, 151. So that we're not outsped by max speed Arch, which I didn't think was something we needed to take into consideration, but evidently. Alright. Let's try this again. God, that would have been nice to get a win versus Rain. Oh well. It's fine. Well, get another chance at it. It's going to be harder this time. A fascinating looking Rain team here for my opponent. We've got the Hisuian Zoroark to contend with on top of Pelipper, Floette, Basculegion, Maushold, and Archaludon. In Tailwind, spread attacks are going to be great. So I am inclined definitely to go something along the lines of Talonflame, Typhlosion. I would just love to know if these Pelipers had Wide Guard or not. Sunny Day on Talonflame is something worth considering as well for the Rain matchup. Can we go Incineroar? Is Incineroar worth anything? I think actually for the fake out, yeah. Let's give this a shot. Because maybe the Intimidate gives us an idea of where that Zoroark is. No, it won't actually, because we've got the... shows the Intimidate at the same time now. Never mind. Ignore me. So we got Pelipper, Archaludon, allegedly. I mean, I'm not too concerned of... not too concerned about that Arch being a Zoroark. But what do we want to do here? So I think... I should just fake out Tailwind. That feels so weak. Especially because he's just gonna... Well, No, I'm gonna fake out Tailwind. And if he wants to Electro Shot the bird, then he can. Because that just means I get to bring in Charizard. Yeah, okay, so that's the Zoroark. Got it. And it's locking into Icy Wind. Cool. So we can just Assurance that slot, no? To drop our speed. Brave Bird just KOs, no? Let's see if we can get a Parting Shot off. I mean, this will do big damage. Sash. So I think we're going... Zoroark goes for Rain. Oh, they hard read that I was going to rip a Sunny Day. Okay, Weather Ball. This is fine. We want Incin to go down. Because this now means in comes, I think, Charizard. Yeah, we should be in a pretty strong position here. Brave Bird. I mean... Let's see, what's the worst case scenario? I think we can get away. I mean, seeing Weather Ball, Wide Guard variants are usually running Muddy Water. It's hard to say. I mean, this is why Pelipper's so annoying, because they might have Wide Guard, they might not. Yeah, well. Alright. Because it's like, I don't have to Heat Wave here. I could do so many other things. But... but it does mean the Pelipper's not Tailwinding, I guess, so that's something. Icy Wind. That Brave Bird do 58%? I don't think so, right? I kind of want to rip a Dragon Pulse there. I mean, let's Heat Wave again, whatever. Actually, go Typhlosion. Ugh, it's so annoying. We need that Pelipper gone. I think we can afford to keep Heat Waving here. Yeah, because they want to preserve the rain. This will do big damage. Nice. Double connect. Big. Alright, Basque is gone. They do have... our Tailwind's gone. So, what's the speed on our Talonflame right now? That would make it like... what, 190... 127? We're just in the same freaking spot, man. I think we go Tailwind and switch Typhlosion in, I guess. Charizard, I think, can win 1v1 in this. Well, let's see where his Electroshock goes. D-Pulse, okay. Okay, interesting. Well, we got Typhlosion in safely, which is a big deal. Yes, they have Tailwind, but that Arch has Dragon Pulse, Flash Cannon, Electroshot. And Pelipper's got Hurricane, Weather Ball, Wide Guard. So let's just double into this Arch, I guess. Yeah, he's faster, but she's faster, sorry. There's the Wide Guard. Yeah, this Pelipper's worthless. So yeah, they can Dragon Pulse into... oh, so yeah, see, this is the slow Arch you expect. Dragon Pulse into Charizard we should take, no? Yeah, no problem. Dragon Pulse of our own. Outstanding. Much bulkier Arch. However, we just learned that Typhlosion is faster, so that should be all she wrote, no? Solar Beam there. Shadow Ball there. I guess I could have Focus Blasted. Why do you have Focus Blast if not try and rip it on an Arch, I guess? I think this should be... has to rip the Hurricane. Obviously they miss. What is 50% in Sun? Something like that. Excellent. The Archelodon goes down. See how much this Solar Beam does to bulky Pelipper. And a max special attack. It should do a lot, no? fantastic. Alright, well, Sun can take on Rain. I mean, it makes sense. Mono Fire, I guess, can take on Rain. It's a little scary. Got to get some things right, but switching in that Typhlosion, getting it in safely was massive, even though they had Tailwind there. So, yeah, GG's to my opponent. Great win for Mono Fire, and go on to the next one. That was fantastic. Really pleased to have gotten not only another win, but specifically a win against Rain. That'll do well for the video. Alright. So we can just close it out here, huh? Our opponent here is showing Weavile, Glimmora, Whimsicott, Garchomp, Charizard, Basculegion. I'm seeing a lot of things that Mono Fire does not want to engage with. However, we've got some options. I think I like a Typhlosion lead here. I think you gotta go Typhlosion, Talonflame to match their potential Whimsicott. And then do we bring in Incineroar? What's our response to Glimmora? Have a Psychic type with Charty Berry. Okay. And then we bring our Charizard, no? So that means we're leaving Arcanine and Incineroar behind. Means that the Weavile is going to be a little tricky, but we have some options for it. So let's give it a shot here. The good news is if they lead Weavile, we dodge Fake Out Pressure with Typhlosion at least, which is a big deal. Threaten back with Eruption. We see Whimsicott, Glimmora. Okay. I'm just going to have to Tailwind Eruption. It's not going to do much to Glimmora. But we do have the Psychic to come in after. Alright. I think we have to go for that. We get our Tailwind off. They're going to get their Tailwind. We're going to be faster because we're Scarfed. So the Eruption at least sticks, which will bring Whimsicott down to Sash, presumably. It just KOs the Whimsicott. That's actually a big deal. It does 38% to Glimmora. We see the Power Gem into the Typhlosion, not a surprise. So now, do we think Charizard can get it there with Solar Beam 62%? I doubt it. It's not Stab. So we're going to try to live a Power Gem. Ooh, we can get a Will-O-Wisp off on this guy. Do we just want to double protect? I think so, right? Stall their Tailwind, get us that much... I mean, not that it makes that much of a difference. But I think... Is double protect always correct? Has to be, right? So I think we'll go for that, just to kind of get a feel for what they want to do here. I mean, I'm guessing Scarf Garchomp, which is kind of a problem, because he's going to Power Gem. Yeah, that's the problematic. So what, we got to dodge a Rock Slide? Because we're not fast. No two ways about it. We are not fast Armorers. We weren't designed to be fast. 95. Can we get away with an ally switch? I don't think so, right? We can get away with a Wide Guard. Maybe we do that, actually. We go Wide Guard and Will-O-Wisp. This at least protects Talonflame from going down. Okay, that's big. And we'll eat the power gem thanks to the Charty Berry. A sentence I don't think I've ever said in VGC before, but... Okay. I mean, this is still going to do a lot of damage, don't get me wrong. You know what, actually? Okay. Big burn on the Garchomp. So now, what we can do is protect... Yeah, here we go, I like this. Double protect earlier, coming in clutch. I wouldn't be surprised to see him switch of some kind. They don't. Okay, so this means we're going to get... Oh, that is right. Whoops. Well, maybe they power gem into the Talonflame. They do. Holy mackerel. Alright. So their Tailwind goes down. We now threaten Glimmora with Psychic. Big deal. Because we're going to re-Tailwind here. We just saw that we'll live that Rock Slide from Garchomp. Talonflame might, because it's not Stab specifically. So, there's something. Psychic coming in big. Glimmora gone. Garchomp burned. And locked into... Not locked into Rock Slide. Understood. However, we do have the Tailwind. So that's a big deal. We got a Tailwind. We got a Brave Bird. Okay. So... we gotta figure that thing is Scarfed. Which means it's going to outspeed Armarouge for certain. Do they view Armarouge as the threat? I don't know. Can I afford... I can't afford a double protect here. Actually, you know what? I think we want to Brave Bird the Basque. Get the damage to stick. Yeah, I thought about that as a possibility, but I just felt like not the move they should be making if they wanted to win the game, but whatever, man. Because now Charizard gets to come in. And if they're Scarfed, they're locked into Aqua Jet, so not for nothing. Let's go ahead and do this, this, Solar Beam. I don't actually know if this KOs, but again, modest max special attack, so time to limit test, I guess. Let's see what we got. Let's see some big damage here, Charizard. Why not? Why not? So, we get the Wide Guard off. Protect Basque, okay. I think we're just going to Wide Guard all the way down here because the only thing that Garchomp's a threat with is Rock Slide. Yeah. So Armarouge can kind of just sit here and invalidate the Garchomp. I mean, we have to keep hitting Wide Guard. And I am... my gut says this doesn't KO. I don't have another move, so it doesn't really matter. I'm hoping it KOs. That's why I wanted to get that Brave Bird in earlier, but correct identification from my opponent. Excellent survival by Armarouge there. That was a crit. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised to see some type of double up into Armarouge here. This could be Focus Sash It's not. Wow, that is awesome to know that that KOs. And now, yeah. Perfect. All right, fantastic. Well done, Monofire. Talon Peters out. Shouldn't matter because we just wide guard to protect from Rock Slide. They're burned, so otherwise the best they can do is Dragon Claw Charizard. We should be in good shape here. Attaway Armarouge. I'm going to be honest, I was doubting Armarouge when I first put it on the team, but this wide guard has proved to be phenomenal. Also, slow Garchomp. Let's go Charizard. Fantastic! Alright, excellent win for the team here. GG's to my opponent. Monofire popping off. Alright. Well, I mean, what, do we try to get one more? Might as well, before editing the team. Because I think Arcanine's going to get the axe here. Arcanine has not proved to be worth really anything. Incineroar's kind of been whatever as well. This team looks to be a problem, but let's give it a shot. Really threatening team for my opponent here. Charizard, Aerodactyl, Sneasler, Garchomp, Kingambit, Gardevoir. Just a lot of the really good Pokemon in the format. Do we think there's any world in which they lead Kingambit? They have to kind of respect the Typhlosion, no? Actually, Arcanine's not terrible here. Arcanine Talonflame, I think. Just means Armarouge, Charizard. Okay. I can dig that. Yeah, we don't really have an answer to Aerodactyl is the problem. Rock types are annoying. But because we're leading our own Arcanine, we might be able to do some substantial damage to it. With our own Head Smash, maybe? Tailwind Head Smash? Kind of on board with that. Sneasler Aerodactyl would be annoying. That's probably the combination we want to see the least. We do have the extreme speed, though, on Arcanine that can pick off the Focus Sash, so... Show me anything other than Sneasler and... Okay. Okay. Alright, well, we've learned from previous battles that Arcanine matches up very well into Charizard, so... I think we're just gonna rip the Head Smash and Tailwind? They're gonna get up Tailwind of their own. But again, Charizard, yeah, he can't stay in. So here comes presumably Kingambit or Garchomp, fair enough. I mean, Tailwind Head Smash is not going to do insignificant damage. Well, it'll bring it down to its Sash, yeah. Let's see if they ripped Rock Slide or went for Tailwind of their own. They do go Rock Slide. Okay. This is, I think, fine, no? So, we don't want to let him get up Tailwind. I think I want to go Charizard. Do I want to go Charizard or do I want to go Armarouge? We have Tailwind up, which means Armarouge is 190. Arcanine can... I think we gotta go Charizard. And I think we have to protect to their incoming Rock Slide. We are faster. But I don't want to take a Rock Slide, you know? So do we just let the Aerodactyl maybe protect? And we go something like Extreme Speed Dragon Pulse? That might be what we have to do. I think... because I feel like their Aerodactyl should protect here. As I'm faster with both and threaten a KO. Excellent, excellent. Now, I'm hoping Extreme Speed Dragon Pulse picks it up here. We're invested pretty heavily in both of our attack stats. Okay. That's not going to be enough. Not going to be enough. Oh, maybe they miss Rock Slide. Oh, it's so very close. So very close. Citrus Berry, yeah, they're bulky. Alright, miss a Rock Slide for me. Dang. Alright, that's a bummer. But not all that surprising. Is there a better move we could be running on Arcanine there? I just don't think Arcanine makes the cut. I mean, I am Flash Fire. That's not for nothing. Let's see here. I mean, there's no way. Armarouge has the... I've literally just got Psychic as my only attacking move. That's ridiculous. Alright. Good effort, good effort. What are we doing? It's so silly. Alright, well. GG's. Yeah, I think we'll wrap it up here for episode 1. I got 3 wins. Put in a video, that'll be solid. Yeah, hope y'all enjoyed just chilling. I'm gonna have another one up. If you haven't checked out the main channel video yet, please obviously go take a look at that. Drop a like, subscribe. Best way to support independent content creators. Just do that genuinely. Like YouTube just cares about engagement, so if you like what you're seeing, just help support that way. I'd really appreciate it. I will be catching you guys in the next one. I'll have another couple long forms. Like I said, I think the idea is for each main channel video that goes up, we've got at least one corresponding sort of long form here, just like I said, give some second monitor content, no big deal. I've got the recording as it is, so yeah, good times. Thank you all so much for watching, and yeah, we'll see you in the next round of Mono Fire. Take care.